be deterred by how many times you get popped.
Yeah, it's all about killing the enemies before they can kill you. And with somebody like Trundle, that ended up working out. So as you can see, we've entered picks and bans once again. Zillion and Cassiopeia banned away by Phoenix 1. That's to target out Keen. They are going to ban out Vladimir on blue side, so not even wanting to chance it.
Yeah, all three exact same bans here from Phoenix 1, even though they swap sides, and they're going to make an adaptation here and steal away the last pick here from Keen. First round, the Karma. Speed and AoE shield was a pretty big part of evading the global comp, so.
Yeah, just keep on moving. Bob and weave, bob and weave. But, ooh, the Jarvan hover by Ray. He's thinking, he went full damage in the last game. Now would be the time. So, Ray is also an exceptional Riven player. And he has played Riven in the LPL. He's played it during his time in Korea. But we haven't seen it here in the NALCS yet.
Yeah, I don't think it'll come out anytime soon.
Yeah.
The Jarvan, though, already being used a couple times. He's just threatening it there. Ah, my favorite duo lane. Do it. Lock it. No. All right. Maybe they can still do it later.
Yeah.
Rek'Sai's going to be locked in. Higher priority, though, on the jungler. Get the all-around. We talked about it last time. Shrimp's favorite. He's got so much experience on this champion. He's used it so often. Even when they were in Challenger, he was the hard farmer. He was able to carry games pretty much by himself.
Yeah. He really does like playing that Reignover style, omnipresent all across the map. Dropping wards, looking for anyone caught out of position and punishing them for that. He hasn't had so much success with it in the LCS, playing against opponents of higher caliber. This time, though, against Phoenix 1, we'll see if he will be able to revert back, I should say, to those old challenger aggressive ways. But Anori thinks he might be able to deal with that by getting the old Hecarim lock-in for himself, and Shen once again picked up by Zig.
Yeah, so none of the bans changing from either team, but both teams stealing away what their opponents used last game.
Yeah.
So this time around, Phoenix 1 actually do secure Shen once again, but the Braum was taken away there by APX, and the Karma taken away by Phoenix 1. I do love Hecarim jungle. It's extremely strong right now, and with the Shen being picked up, you have to assume that it's Hecarim jungle, unless there is that small option that it's a support Shen, which is not good and has not been used in many years. So very high probability jungle Hecarim top Shen.
Not even since the rework.
Yeah.
But Apex looking to deal with that once again with a little bit more poke. Keen giving the Victor an old hover. Save that counter pick for Ray.
Yeah, and they focus him so much. I mean, they took out the Zillion, Cassiopeia, Vladimir, and Karma with their first pick. So, gonna have to do the old all-arounder, blind pick Victor, not a problem. Oh! Hey! Woo! It could also be a Keen. You talk about Ray.
It's locked in.
We've seen a lot of melees from Keen, but yes, you talk about the Riven. Great setup, Dom.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
He is going to finally bring it to the North American LCS, and we get to see Ray's Riven. He had a great, full damage Trundle build last time. That's all great, but Riven is so much more flashy, so much more entertaining to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to see him take it into the Shen. That is a champion that you have these champions like Fiora and Riven that are these high damage, snowbally champions that are mostly seen in just normal ranked play, but this time around, Shen is a pretty soft target to try and take that in a soft lane. See if they can make it happen. Lissandra is locked in. Hard engage here from Phoenix 1.
Yeah.
They have so many options. Lissandra and Hecarim with a Shen on top of them is a great engage. Hecarim can guarantee you Shen will get to the back line because ultimate is not stopped by crowd control. And it's so difficult for any AD carry, even the Ezreal that hit up all insta-locks. It's like, oh my god, I'm facing this Hecarim, Shen, Lissandra dive that's sped up by Karma. Okay, I definitely need Ezreal. He's going to try and evade once again.
Got to keep
Phoenix 1, very clear priority here and very clear game plan.
Yeah. Currently looking at the double teleport once again. We've seen double exhaust. You do great things against Ray whenever he goes for those dive-style backline champions. So we'll see if Furion decides to commit to it as the final lock-in for Apex's Victor. That is Ray's Riven in the top lane. Woo! Look at how calm he looks.
I know, right? This is it's a champion that can succeed and have very high highs, but also can snowball against you.
Yeah.
So I definitely expect either lane swap priority over to the Riven, or if it's standard lanes, definitely jungler intervention. Anytime there is a Riven lane, that attracts both junglers because one wants to get their Riven snowballing, the other one obviously wants to stop that.
Exactly.
Get Shen to level 6 so they can make plays elsewhere. Also, they made that adaptation the Analyst S was looking for. Lissandra swapped out for the Twisted Fate this time around. So Phoenix 1, they still have the multi-globals with the extra teleports coming in, but a little bit more control and damage here with the Lissandra.
Yeah, kind of a different style of pick. If they can find someone out across the map with Lissandra and Shen, really lock him down. But they have the capability to be able to team fight as well, which was where they saw their troubles in the previous game. So before we jump into our game, though, we're looking for you to share some pictures with us using @LOL Esports with the hashtag LOCKIN. We want to see all the ways you guys at home enjoy the LCS. So stop watching for a second. Let us get a look at you. We'll feature some of these best submissions later on in the show. As right now, we're about to get into game. APX looking for a quick 2-0 against Phoenix 1. Ray breaking out the Riven to do it, and Phoenix 1 looking to bring us to a game number 3.
Yes, they are, off of the back of Hecarim. Juggling once again. I'm always glad as a Hecarim player myself, too, whenever you get to see Karma on the same team. Renewable speed buffs, able to help out with not only the engages, but add that extra damage, as most of the time we've seen Hecarims in pro play, they've been building mostly tank. I still say, if you're playing Hecarim, build a Trinity Force, my friend. You will not regret it.
Oh, no.
It is just that by itself.
So choice.
Adds a ridiculous amount of damage to Hecarim's kit because able to constantly spam Sheen procs, as well as the changes to the item, just making it that much more efficient. And Hecarim not really benefiting from the critical strikes it used to give.
Oh,
but,
got him.
The cooldown reduction and attack speed, much better, plus more efficient. Early accuracy, though, from Apollo was one of the big things in the last game on the Ezreal.
Back on the same one. Something that we talked about was we'll have to keep an eye on that lane swap. Well, looks like there isn't going to be one. Double duo in the bottom.
Oh, baby. If I am the Rek'Sai in this, then, for standard lane, and I see Shen Riven is my top matchup, I'm doing 3 buff and going up there.
Woo!
I think both teams would expect that, though, so we'll see the mind games. You know, there is that next step. Does this jungler ward for him early? You know, is Inori actually going to try and provide some support? You know, how will Zig actually play more cautiously as Shen?
Yeah. So 3 buff. That's going to be impressive. Where you
3
plan
camp.
and invade.
No, 3 camp.
Okay.
Red buff, 3 camp.
Yes. And then head towards that top side. It was actually kind of interesting taking a look at that pick ban. Hecarim is actually a pretty moderate lane counter to Riven. Because his Q has a much larger range than Riven. Kind of traded in.
Shen does not counter.
But Shen, though, picked in the same rotation means that Shen can't quite deal with it.
Oh.
So talking about that.
Lost track.
That Hecarim in lane is pretty good against Riven. That's my personal choice whenever I go top lane and I get up against the solo star Riven only mains.
Yeah. Shen, however, not going to have the same luck.
Nope.
And going to get pushed in pretty early. Because of that, Shrimp will not do the 3 camp head up top side. The other thing is that it really dissuades even the Shen's jungler. If your lane is going to get harassed a lot and you get low on health, you don't always want to go try and save your losing lanes. In fact, usually you don't want to save your losing lanes. You want to go play off your strong lanes, just in case there is a threat of that counter gank, especially with a Rek'Sai who's got Tremor Sense and can set them up so easily. Definitely want to try and have a winning lane to play off of, rather than try and salvage Shen lane, because Shen doesn't add a bunch of damage to the gank, so you will have to bring it all yourself and rely upon the taunt to set you up.
Work is going to be a little difficult for Inori, especially with the slower jungle start, as Ray and Zig traded out. Good dodge zone to trade back just a bit of damage, but again, it's Longsword versus Dorian Shield, so, oh, Ray. He's even got Thunderlords. Woo! That Riven is so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how that continues to play out. So, shoving in that lane, trying to deny this CS, but so far Zig has done a good job of catching it.
And it is all about animation canceling with Riven. You have to be on point. And you increase the DPS of the champion almost twofold by canceling a lot of the auto attack animations, the skill activation animations as well. That's why oftentimes, you know, the Tiamat is such a popular purchase on her. It's one more thing you can use to cancel. There's so many different ways that it takes a long time to list, but you can see Ray will watch and count the combos.
Mm-hmm. He's already been giving us a pretty good show in that top lane. However, Mash and Gate have been shoving in this bottom lane. Oh, they spot Shrimp.
Oh.
And there he goes. He's the land shark. She's the land shark, I should say.
Yeah.
Just roams on by. Da-da.
That does give Inori the opportunity to go to the other side of the map. You know, we're seeing right side bottom, go up top side, and see if you can create something. Because, as we talked about, it tracks both junglers, not just the Riven jungler.
Ooh, flash despite the knockup. Ray's able to escape, but that flash is down, and Ghost half the cooldown.
That may mean Shrimp needs to spend more time up top side. He's spending a lot of time down bottom, looking to try and pressure the Lucian, but gives up after a couple of routes and a bit of time wasted here for Shrimp. Means that Inori got that flash without giving up anything, really. His Ghost was used, but comes off cooldown much quicker than the flash. Ooh, Ray mind game, baits out Zig, causes him to cancel his recall.
Yeah, double longsword right now. He did use his teleport to get back into this lane, so he's not missing any of the minions. We'll see if Zig decides to do the same as Inori invading, clears out a tunnel. Shrimp. Ooh. He's going to be able to secure all of these. And Inori rides on out. So these lanes, despite the trading we've seen in the top side, have been relatively calm and even. We're not seeing big advantages open up. Keen getting slightly ahead, maybe 2 or 3 minions over the course of these waves as Zig trades it out. He did actually teleport back in for a ninja tabby. Ooh, those empowered attacks are doing some good damage, Ray. Ooh.
Best thing about Shen to do in lane, you got to maneuver your Spirit Sword so that you can get the pass through. He was trying to do it there. You get so much more damage out of it if you do get the pass through. And that's why Shen's auto attacks were so quick there. Huge increase in attack speed as well, allowing him to answer back. And Zig doing very well in this lane just to stay even with the Riven. Yeah, he did get a gank to help him out. And he has built early Ninja Tabi to reduce a lot of the combo damage because a lot of it is empowered auto attacks from Riven. And doing a good job. He's hit that level 6 where he can now leave. But if you ever leave, Ray can shove the lane very quickly on Riven.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's actually heading towards the bottom side of the map right now. With that recall, he completes the Serrated Dirk, and it looks like APX are recalling to do the same, so.
Interesting little swap here as he no longer has his flash. He did have a decent amount of ward coverage up on that side, so he could have probably stayed safe with the vision, but they decide they don't want to let this Shen ultimate, the early level 6 first Shen ultimate, swing bottom lane. Oh.
Wow.
And turn into a Drake as well afterwards. Pyrion does get pushed out of lane by the early ultimate from Keen.
Yeah, and
see if that draws a teleport, though. Probably
he's actually
walk.
Starting to pull out an advantage in CS. 16 minions ahead after we last checked in. Pyrion, he's thinking about it. Got the blasting wand. Decides to walk back, though. So Phoenix One still going to be looking for those global plays. They've got Stan United. And with that freshly pushed out Lissandra, they're going to steal away blue buff.
And not only the blue buff, but this is a very substantial lead for Apex to be able to earn 1,000 gold advantage without, the use of objectives and, killing turrets. Purely through their lane advantages of CSing. Already off to a very healthy start.
Phoenix One looking to invade the top side of the jungle, hopefully catch someone from Apex out of position, but Apex are a step ahead. They're already completing their recalls and heading back towards that bottom side of the map. And with Ray already down there, they might be able to look for that first dragon. However, That does leave the Rift Herald undefended, and we saw Zig get that in the previous game.
Yeah.
We'll see if Phoenix 1 decide to try to trade it back.
For him to get it now, he would have to ult or teleport up to that side, though. So what APX are trying to do right now is overload the bottom side of the map and force Shen off of that side so that he has to spend a long time running up to be useful. Right now, they're bringing down 3 people, so forcing the turret trades. The mid-game lane swap from APX, because they don't want to fall victim to the global advantage of Phoenix 1. Pretty smart adaptation, honestly. Right now, Shen's basically useless, just soaking up experience. Meanwhile, Shrimp is going for that invade, does get sight of a Nori, chases him off the Raptors as well.
Yeah. He has opened up about a 10, 12 CS advantage, and he's actually going to be able to steal away the red buff as well. With the rest of Apex on that side of the map, there's no chance they can contest.
And jungle minion advantage is much bigger than lane minion advantage. You get a lot more gold out of those jungle camps, and that's a large part of that CS advantage that we talked about for Apex and the gold lead they've been able to earn without turrets is sitting on Shrimp. You know, this is the guy we talked about, hard farmer from Challenger, was able to take over games by himself. He has got almost a 700 gold lead.
Oh, Pyrian gets stunned. That's a lot of damage onto Pyrian. He was caught out of position trying to defend that mid-tier 1 turret, and Apex make him pay for it. 2 quick turrets for Apex. They've still got the number majority on this side of the map, and they're going to look for the Ocean Drake. Phoenix 1 just traded 1 tier 1 turret for 2 and a trade.
Yeah, great power play there by Apex. Sending everyone bottom, pushing right through. Shen could not react in time, just hung around, and nobody was able to get back from top lane in time to defend either the mid turret or the Drake, so Apex really cleaning up there. P1 not able to react quick enough to the unsuspected mid-game lane swap.
Yeah, no one sees it coming. The unexpected lane swap is the deadliest. So now that that has happened, we are seeing some standard lanes once again. Apollo should be able to clear out these minions relatively fine. He's also got X-Special heading down towards that side of the map. Phoenix 1 are trying to Zerg it. They've got a Nori there.
Yeah, and they also know that they still have Shen Stand United available. They could bring everyone to the party.
Yeah.
Pyrian is actually kind of hovering that side from mid lane. Remember, he did use his teleport to try and get back before, so that won't be able to come in. He'll have to walk all the way. Great trade there by Ray.
Yeah. Going for that Youmuu's Ghostblade to burn through Zig's health as quick as he can. Showing us how comfortable he is on the champion. Currently about 20 CS ahead. We're seeing a 30 CS lead for Keen. But the trade-off is Mash not doing so great. Pyrian, oh my gosh!
God. On cooldown, Keen is just throwing out the ultimate to burn through your health, force Pyrian out of lane, and then you can collect all the minions he's left behind.
Yeah. Opening up these advantages in the mid lane. As Shrimp invades yet again, Phoenix 1 are not able to respond to this quite yet. As Apex, they're 2,000 gold ahead 12 minutes in with these decisive, aggressive plays.
Yeah, Shrimp gonna get this Gromp as well. He doesn't have Smite, but nobody has vision of it, so there will be no steal from Phoenix 1. Luckily for them, he didn't spot that pink ward though.
Yeah. They've still got vision, and Rift Herald is still on the map for another 7.5 minutes. Ray hard shoving in the bottom. There are some pings going down onto him. It's pretty far forward.
Yeah, all right, let's see if we can get our first blood.
Flash, he's caught by the snare though. Gate's able to drop some damage, exhaust, keeps him slowed. He's gonna try to turn it back around.
A little late for that.
Yeah, auto attack in midair means Mash gets first blood.
All right, they're on the board. Phoenix 1 able to get first blood to try and get back into the game, but Apex are collapsing on Zig. There's a tower there, so it makes it very risky. Shrimp still comes, but Keen stops, so that means they aren't bringing the damage. They're just bringing jungler, and that's not going to be a commitment to that tower dive. So Phoenix 1 trying to use this opportunity, the pick that they got, to get back in the game, claim some global gold as well.
Yeah, the bottom tier 1 goes down. They've got faster pressure towards that bottom tier 2 if they want to push it. But instead decide to collapse on the jungle. Keen is right in the middle. Cleanse gets him out of the snare. He's able to escape with his life, despite all of Phoenix collapsing.
Very good things now for Phoenix One after that pick. You know, Ray overextending really turns around the game here. Getting double summoners off of Keen might be a point they could pressure now. Pyrian has yet to use his ultimate. It's been all Keen. He's got about 3 or 4 ultimate activations over Pyrian. Now may be the time, though. No cleanse, no flash.
Just use it on cooldown.
Needs to get level 11 before they try and make that move, though.
There's another blue buff being gifted over to Keen. Now nearly 34 CS, going up towards that 40 CS lead. As Apex not able to answer, and it's now 2 for 2 in turrets. Zig still has that top tier 1 to fall back to if things end up getting a little bit dire, and Apex send their duo back towards that top side. They've been swapping Apex and Apollo.
Oh, repeat gank on Ray. No flash this time either.
Yeah, there's a culling. Minion's going to soak a bit. He dodges the slow. Youmuu's versus Youmuu's.
Teleport's coming in. Also, Zig is going to cut him off. Ray is going to have a difficult time getting out of here.
Turns it around too late once again.
You going to pick Riven versus me, they say? They're going to punish Ray over and over.
Yeah. Oh.
Also, it wasn't actually Zig's teleport. It was Pyrian's teleport.
Oh, and he did cancel that. Shrimp is now deep in enemy territory, going to pull away Phoenix One from that top tier 1. Hope to get something back from the death of his top laner. Two-shot barrage to push out the minion wave as well. They could try to continue pushing, but it looks like Phoenix One are already doing the same on the opposite side. There's the recall.
They will get turret advantage now for Phoenix One due to the repeated attempts to kill Ray.
And Apex. Minor mistakes. Playing across the map, resorting back to that 4-1. Uh-oh, Shrimp might be caught. There's the Stand United. Oh, and Phoenix One just back away. They've managed to catch Shrimp. He gets a knockup, though. If he can get away from the snare, he can escape with his life, and he does.
Yep. All right. Stand United down now, actually. Going to reduce a lot of the options here for Phoenix One. Pretty good disengage there from Apex. They get to take their tower gold home. Spend it wisely because you are giving up the Rift Herald for it. Or at least an attempt at it. Shrimp could very well get in there. Still very healthy. They're actually collapsing. They're going to contest this. Zig doesn't have his ultimate, but he could teleport in.
Yeah, that Rift Herald's so very tanky. It is going to reset, so Apex decide to just scare Phoenix One away from it. If Ray can't have it, no one can.
Takes such a long time to kill now. Scales decently as well with game time. Getting stronger and stronger ever since that 6-minute mark.
Yep.
After chasing him off that objective too, whenever you try that objective and you fail, the time lost means that Apex get to swing right over for Ocean Drake #2.
Yeah, that's going to feel really good for Apex. A lot of sustain for them. And the next Drake will be Cloud. So fast recovery for Apex. Whoops. As Ray, once again, shoving that bottom lane. This time, though, doesn't go too far.
Yeah, able to get out this time around. Back up to the brush. Curious where he's going with this build because starting out, okay, that's probably going to be Black Cleaver. Oh, nope, he adjusted to the Merc Treads. Not committed to the Black Cleaver yet. Can't make up his mind. Early cooldown reduction. Also helps out with more of those animation cancels that we were talking about.
Gosh. That's a lot of swords.
Yep. Also, going to help him out with the flash cooldown so he can make more of those big flashy Riven plays. If you pop your ult, cancel the animation of opening up, bringing out the big sword with your dash and flash in for the AoE stun, you can be a huge initiation. Even though it's a full damage champion, it's a long range that you cover and a huge amount of damage plus AoE stun that you can get off with Riven. If you combo that with everyone else, then it's okay as initiation. You definitely don't want to be the solo person engaging unless you're sure you're getting the kill. But
well, it is Ray.
Yeah,
we have seen him go for some pretty optimistic Jarvan plays.
Well, definitely, I'm looking forward to it because I want to see that combo.
Yeah.
With the ult dash QW.
So now Apex, once again, playing that 4-1 style, keeping their members on the top and middle side of the map while Ray split pushes in the bottom. He's not caught out by anything. as Phoenix One are actually doing the same right now. As we said, they've got the double teleport for some global plays, but they haven't really been able to convert any. Their attempt in the top lane to try to Zerg someone down didn't work.
Ray charging up his passive.
Yeah. Once it fall off, though. So only a minute left for that Rift Herald. Looks like this will be an Apex game without them taking it or contesting it. We got 60 seconds to find out whether or not that's true.
It's true. Ray's not up there. They're not going to take it.
Okay, yeah, good point.
Just going to try and control the minion waves here. Apollo, once again, cautiously trying to push out that lane. Pyrion is waiting for him, but the pings are going down. He suspects that he's in there. And true enough, Pyrion's going to run off because Apollo was giving that brush a wide berth, signaling that they knew. So good thing by Pyrion there, abandons that attempt. Not sure if he could even pull it off. Apollo also had red buff. Makes things a lot more tricky.
Yeah. So once again, we've now hit the 20-minute mark here in Game 2, following a relatively similar pattern to Game 1. Sort of a patient and even early and mid-game. We'll see if Apex can blow it open, though, once again, or if this is going to be a little bit more of a more patient game between the two teams.
Despite the early kills of Phoenix One targeting Ray and trying to punish him for that Riven, for overextending in the long lane, unable to hold up in any of the other areas of the map. Apex with a pretty comfortable lead here heading into mid-game, plus the 2 Drake lead allows them to continue to stay out on the map for a lot longer.
Whoa!
Time.
There they go! Into the back. He bursts onto Apollo. Oh, and he finally goes down. Xpecial has at such low health. He gets the knock-up, but they're going to be able to turn a kill around, though. Inori did go down. Ray still chasing it out in the front. Tether means he can't quite get too far. Keen chases forward for some damage. But that ends up being a 1-for-1, 1-for-2 trade favoring Phoenix.
Actually a pretty good initiation there from Phoenix One. And they got the combo. They were able to take out Apollo on the back line. Ray was a little bit late. He had to teleport in. So he had to channel the full teleport before arriving. And by that time, extra kill already for Phoenix One. This is actually Shen on top of Lissandra instead of Shen on top of the Hecarim. But Inori doesn't need the extra help from Shen because Gate is there in the back with him as well. Finishes off Apollo, and then that's when Ray arrives and turns around. The numbers advantage. Flash here from Keen actually is answered, so nobody else ends up going down. That play, though, was used without teleports from Phoenix One, and it drew the teleport from Apex. So Phoenix One now do have double teleport advantage. The problem is they don't have item advantage because of the gold, and they don't have pressure on the map. They're going to have to get more deep wards pushed up a little bit to try and make use of the double teleport advantage. Right now, they could try and do it mid lane, but mid lane turret still stands for Apex, so that cuts off so many of the options.
And you know Victor has got so much wave clear, it's going to be really difficult to break that down. So Phoenix One lulling Apex into a false sense of security before setting up the old-fashioned death bush and popping over the wall for a kill onto Apollo and Shrimp. Though, Cloud Drake is up in 40 seconds. And Apex have already got vision all over that side of the map. Ray's even hoofing it down. He knows could be a chance for a fight. Could be a chance for more kills. My name is Riven. I want to fight.
Dom, Riven, Caster, Sada. All right, he's going to go back up to the top side and try and go fight this Shen, who stacked up a lot of armor.
No way.
With that being flat armor penetration.
Look, he's heading towards the dragon. He wants to fight.
All right.
He's got the Riven blood in his veins.
Let that Shen do his own thing. Start out the Drake. It is just a Cloud Drake, but they'll happily take this one. I think Phoenix One, yeah, they'll be content to lick their wounds here, try and get that top lane pushing. Instead, Cloud Drake over to Apex means their rotations will be much easier, and they might even be able to get up to that top side by the time the minion wave gets here. Could be a bit of a race. Phoenix One actually abandoning it.
Yeah, Pyrion sitting in base right now, looking for a teleport. And Nori, rides his way out as the Youmu's is called.
Ray gonna get all the minions just as they arrive at the turrets and clean up all the gold. Inori being topside means they can't punish the mid section of Apex either, so Phoenix One did set up a bunch of wards, though. They have plenty of wards behind.
Oh, there they go. And Ori comes in along with Piri and Keen in the front. Takes the brunt of the damage and goes down. He's still got that Chaos Storm doing some remnant AoE. Ray looking for the chase. He's going to have to settle for Zig as the rest of Phoenix One back away. 1-for-1 trade.
You can get such a great engage with Shen, Ekram, Lissandra, but the sustain the damage for the team fight afterwards is just not there. Apex recognizing this again, similar to last game, and even after the first target goes down, whether it's Apollo or Keen, Apex continue the fight after Phoenix One have blown all their cooldowns, and they answer kills again. Everything is here. The teleport, Shen ultimate, they do blow up Keen with everything. But afterwards, Gravity Field sucks them all in on top of the Chaos Storm. So that Chaos Storm did a tremendous amount of damage even though Keen was dead. If you look at the damage numbers for that fight, wouldn't know he was dead because still did a huge portion.
From beyond the grave, Karthus 2.0. He's got a 70 CS right now, Keen in the mid lane. Ray opening up with a 60 CS lead of his own. Apollo not doing quite so good. He's about 55 CS down. But Apex still pretty comfortably in the lead for this game.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to Apex making the conscious decision to funnel CS over to Ray on the Riven where they want to get snowballing. That's why he also got picked out a couple times in long lane, because they're trying to put that CS in his pocket rather than Apollo's. Apollo on Ezreal is happy to sit there. You know, he's got his two main items, the blue Ezreal build, Iceborne, and more mana. Plus, he's got the added security now of the Quicksilver Sash.
Oh. Ash, once again, split pushing in the side lane. Apollo is actually going to answer him. So that means that the skirmish is going to be without AD carries, but Apollo didn't see him. Uh-oh, there's Gate. He races forward. He's got Arcane Shift and Flash, escapes the tether slow, catches him. Culling's doing a lot of damage. Mash gets the kill, 4-0.
Those guys have been doing more ganks than Nori's been doing. It's the duo lane ganks that have been punishing Apex. They got all the kills, actually.
Oh, Ray, he's going to try to turn this around. Oh, man, can he do it?
Under turret? I don't know about that one. Yeah, it's going to let him go. Whoa, let him off with a warning. Bring in Keen, the officer.
Trying to bait it out. It was just a prank. Oh, no. Sig flashes Ray. Oh, even gives the kill over to Keen.
Yep, Keen going to get some more cash in his pockets. He's got fully upgraded Hex score already and fully built Rylai's, so just working on the added damage from Lichbane.
Oh, man, and the next Drake is going to be another Ocean Drake.
You actually, Apex doesn't really care about that one. They already have two, so I feel like Ocean Drakes are some of the worst stacking Drakes. Ocean and Cloud, actually, all the ones that Apex have. You know, they're great early.
Oh, yeah.
I love them for the early game, but you already have a large amount of out-of-combat regen. Doesn't matter, though, because Apex securely hold this game right now, and the extra Drakes will give more potency to the Elder Dragon if it does get to that point.
Ash doing some good damage, pokes Keen away. He's forced to recall right now. And with all of Phoenix One, excluding Zig in the mid lane, they could look to burn down this Tier 1 turret, but Apollo's already there with his True Shot Barrage. Ray might be trying to set up a flank as he steals away the red buff, or maybe he's just looking for another advantage for his eventual duel against Zig. Oh! Nope. Says no. Yeah, Pyrian now split pushing in the top line with teleport. Looks like Phoenix One are going to try to apply that global pressure once again. Apex have got to recognize this.
Oh, they do. Apollo's got that Cloud Drake speed. Walking up for his CS. Check all the brush. Good job. Nobody's in there, so he can walk right up. Grab that money. Apex, honestly, looking at the next minute for Cloud Drake, I don't think they really... Oh, okay. Master might try and start something up, actually. Apex going to counter.
Yeah, Keen goes in. Gate gets destroyed by Apex. Ray teleporting in behind. He's going to try to hunt him down. Yomu's gives him speed, but Culling to the face says no.
Oh, what are the chances that they actually go for Baron here? I mean, they have been able to clean... Oh, no. Chances are low. Apollo's going to get soloed.
Oh, yeah. Ends up getting caught out by a Nori, who
there
dies
it is.
to pick up the kill.
That's why you get Trinity Force. You don't go full tank on Hecarim. And Inori able to take him out, solo play, and escape. Cut off the rest of the team.
Collapses onto Keen. Pyrion going to zone away Keen. He's not going to take some damage, though. Flash knockup, forced to ult himself. Zig kept out of the fight by a special. Pyrion is buying so much time, but Ray hops the wall, finally able to catch up to Mash, who's forced to kite back, and Zig will drop while Pyrion will escape with his life.
Again, the re-engage from Apex. They get the counter kill. That will be, well, it'll probably be the Drake. Inori doesn't have anything left to go try and steal it, so probably will be 4 Drakes for Apex. And yes, they aren't the best snowballing Drakes, but they will add extra damage to the Elder Dragon. Once the Elder Dragon pops up, Apex is going to go ahead and take care of the bottom pressure as well. Ray going down there. Level 16 for him. Got his Tiamat as well, fully upgraded into the Ravenous Hydra. So we can see the combos at work.
Yeah. He's actually 100 CS over Zig. That's a full Flame Horizon, as he's been split pushing all game. 3 levels ahead.
That's our new Flame Horizon horn.
Yeah. The Flame Horizon horn. Just Riven things.
And we'll see if Keen can get there too.
Oh my gosh, and he's building a Bloodthirster too. Full damage.
Mid lane might even be able to do it as well. Keen making a pretty good case for himself on the Victor.
83 ahead right now.
Rek'Sai slipping into Baron here. Going to clear out the extra vision. Apex, they have such total control. Baron is the next obvious choice. Put up your pink wards. Start baiting. See if you can get some picks there.
Their cooldowns are all back up. Double teleport, stand united.
Ray's got Flash coming up really soon. I want to see that big Riven Flash combo.
The highlight reel?
Highlight reel. Get a 4-man stun.
Boop, boop, boop. And we're not talking like the middle of a highlight reel. We're talking about the slow motion, music building to a crescendo finale moment.
Oh, well, if he sees Mash, as soon as he sees Mash, I think he'll just go kill him. Yep, ding, ding, ding.
Sees Mash.
Target acquired. Run Mash.
We have a winner. What? Oh, there's the knockup. He CC'd down, but misses.
Gets 2 teleports for his trouble and gets back out.
Oh, they're all trying to collapse. Flashes the wall. Shrimp in the front. Keen is doing a lot of damage despite Shrimp going down. It's 1-for-1 so far. Ray goes back in, cleanses himself. He's healing up a lot, but Mash with a double kill. Special trying to tank as best he can. Keen still doing so much damage along with Apollo. They're going to catch Gate and Pyrion. Double kill. Clean up by Apex.
And they're going to be able to get a turret afterwards. Objective right along the victory in the team fight. Exactly what you want. Mash up in that lane, and as soon as he showed himself, Ray goes right for it, gets 2 globals out, Shen and the teleport, because Shen's shield is not going to save you from Riven at this point. Riven could burn right through the shield, kill the target so that you don't even arrive. So they have to use 2 teleport on top of it, and Apex Ray is able to get away for long enough that the rest of the team collapses. See, the whole team is going towards Mash here from Apex. That's why they're able to turn this one around. Shrimp goes in. And because of this gravity field here, they are able to trade 1-for-1, both junglers going down. But so much was burned earlier. Oh, the exhaust was timely, because that was the play. Ray didn't have to use his flash there because he used it earlier, but that was the play. He jumps over for the wall and gets the AoE stun. Even though he's exhausted, he burns the exhaust cooldown.
Yeah.
So that's why Apex is able to push through after the team fight. Apollo getting in there, cleaning up on the Ezreal.
6,000 gold ahead now for Apex. Well, 4.5, as they are feeling real good about this one. Still a bit of a slower game as they're still responding and reacting to what Phoenix One are trying to do. And while Phoenix One have managed to get a few kills, well, this is an interesting play, trying to rush down the Baron.
The pings immediately spammed by all of Apex. Ray does have teleport, so if they drop a ward for him, he can revive as well.
Oh, decides not to go into the pit. He's going to be coming in from the far side, but Pyrion drops a slow, and they're trying to fight it out. Keen in the back trying to do some damage to Inori while the rest of Phoenix are left in the river. Exhaust on the match, but Pyrion gets a huge snare. Doesn't have anyone to back him up, though, and he goes down. The rest of Apex provide chase. Zig caught by the slow.
Can they get out? Inori might be cornered here. They're going to chase him down. The rest of the guys scrambling. Mash gets a kill on the 3.
Ray is going to drop, but Keen, whoa, also gets split down. Phoenix are picking up the kills onto a divided Apex.
Oh, they still have a Nori waiting around as well, trying to cut him off, but he doesn't have any health. Teleport comes in.
Yeah, they're going to try to catch up. Oh, let's see if Zig can quite chase him down.
Too elusive, but they will be able to push up mid. That should be a dragon as well, turret as well, because they have the Baron buff. But Nori actually secures this one, because that was one of the true smite fights, where both of them are just burning it down, and it comes down to that smite. Nori was able to get it this time. He had some stolen away from him last week. Not going to be the case this time around, and it might even be the game-winning turnaround from Phoenix One, rushing that Baron, securing the smite, and the turnaround on those 2 kills with the Apex chase. They are right back in this game. 4,200 gold already, and there's still 2 minutes left.
Yeah, huge play from Phoenix. Very decisive call. Here comes Apex trying to turn around, but Phoenix have got something else planned.
Yeah, Shrimp is in there, so it's a true smite fight. Shrimp did use his smite as well, but Nori was the one to snag it. Then Nori zigzags out of the fight after buying some time, and Pyrion sacrifices himself. I thought they were all going to run while he did that, but they hung around here, and then the Karma Speed's able to get them out for the time being. If we look at the bottom half of this, though, we'll see how they were able to turn around this kill. Burst onto Ray, and yeah, he just gets annihilated.
Oh, there's actually a fight going on once again. Seems like Phoenix One have caught Apex out in the open. Shrimp takes some damage and is forced to back away. Elder Drake is up in 10 seconds. And Phoenix One, they've still got the Baron buff.
Yeah.
For another minute and a half.
They do not want to give this Elder Dragon over to Apex. The 4 Drakes we talked about stacking up add so much potency to the extra damage here from Elder Dragon. And since Phoenix One actually don't have any Drakes of their own, it makes it easier for them because they do extra damage to the Elder Dragon and take less. But we shall see if Apex actually can go for the engage. Right now, Phoenix One, they probably just want to buy time because they sent Zig up top and he's got Stand United. He's going to try and push in the minion wave. Apex, too risky for them now that Phoenix One have caught up pretty close in gold.
Yeah, Zig splitting with that Baron buff on the far side. Doesn't have teleport, but has Stand United. Ray does not have his, so he's got to make a very difficult choice. Looks like he's heading towards the top side. Phoenix One, they're still hanging around that Elder Dragon pit while Mash is splitting in the bottom lane. Apex are not responding to this.
Yeah, Apex a little bit indecisive here. They didn't see what was the decision tree that was unfolding before them. Now they go to force the start onto Elder Dragon after the wave's already been pushed up. So Phoenix One already are happy with this. They're going to get the top turret no matter what, and they're going to try and stall.
They do a lot of reduced damage to it. They're trying to turn it into a fight, but they can't catch up to that Karma. Don't have enough chase. Trying to turn it back onto the Elder Dragon. Good damage is going to find X Special, and Apex are backing away, but still Zig is splitting in the top lane.
Exactly. All Phoenix One have to do is keep him here. Zig's getting a lot of work done up there. Apex not recognizing the situation earlier definitely cost them. Phoenix One doing a good job of poking them off of the Elder Dragon, and 1.5 free turrets here for Phoenix One.
Yeah, 37 minutes in, and Phoenix One are right back into this. Even in kills, just about even in turrets, even in gold. The only thing Apex have got going for them outside of that are those 4 elemental Drakes, and Elder Dragon on the field means that Phoenix One are not going to be giving that over very easily. But Phoenix One making the decisive call to snipe the Baron, get themselves right back in. We have to see if they can continue making these decisive calls.
Fight over vision is paramount now around the Elder Dragon.
Oh, Gates forced the flash. Ray's looking to chase. He's got nothing more to save him. There's Stand United. And Ori over the wall along with Pyrion. Keen gets blown up. Ray in the back, though, is doing some big damage. There's no exhaust, but he gets finally dropped. Apollo forced to hop away from a Pyrion. Fast Fingers keeps him alive, but the taunt. And Phoenix One are going to ace Apex if they manage to catch up to X Special.
Soon.
Yeah. Oh, misses the taunt, but still gets into an auto attack range. That's an ace for Phoenix One.
And they might be able to end the game.
Oh my God.
They could go straight up mid. They've got a minion wave on the way. It's still in mid, but that might be enough. 30 seconds. Okay, that's pushing it a little. They don't quite have that damage, but This is going to be a huge chunk out of the
Mash
base at
is
least.
9-0
Oh,
and
the
3.
teleport, though.
He's
They
full
can do
build.
it.
Teleport onto the minion. They're going to burn through these 20 seconds
They're going
left.
for it.
They have to get through 2 turrets and the Nexus. Zig doesn't even care about the minions anymore. He's racing on the
They
Nexus
did it.
turret number 1. 10 seconds left. Nexus turret number 2. Phoenix 1 are taking us to game 3. The victory calling from MASH. 39 minutes in, Phoenix 1 managed to bring down APX.
9-0-3 for the man walking off your screen there as MASH leaves the stage.